To the south of Dartmoor lies the English Channel, one of the Royal Navy's traditional training grounds. But some of its ships are based ashore. One of these is HMS Cambridge, the gunnery school, whose outer defences have been breached overnight by a badger. The base lies just to the east of Plymouth Sound, within a marine conservation area. Established over 30 years ago, its presence has helped to create a unique nature reserve. Indeed, it has become so important that the area between the perimeter fence and the sea has been designated as a site of special scientific interest. In spring and autumn, the rocky shore is a valuable stopover point for thousands of migrating waders. In summer, it's left to the butterflies and flowers. The coastal strip is also important for small migrating birds, as a first and last port of call. But it's a year-round residence for one of the rarest in Britain, the searle bunting. They are principally seed eaters, but will also take grasshoppers and caterpillars. Closely related to the yellowhammer, the females and young birds are not so distinctive as the male. The searle bunting is more commonly found around the Mediterranean. It's an elusive bird, and the usually mild southwest corner of Britain is its northernmost limit. HMS Cambridge lies alongside the coastal footpath, and the public is only restricted from the area when firing is taking place. The base was commissioned in 1956, exactly 100 years after a wooden ship of the same name was used for training in the nearby River Tamar. It is now the Navy's only gunnery school. As live ammunition is used, firing follows strict procedures within a well-defined area. The range extends far out to sea, beyond the Eddystone Light. Within sight, half a mile offshore, lies the distinctive Mewstone, but the target is way beyond. If any boat sails into the danger zone, firing is suspended, and the guns must be trained on the Mewstone, the safe bearing. In over 30 years, it's never been hit. Situated so close to HMS Cambridge, and separated only by a treacherous channel, access to the Mewstone is generally prohibited. It must be the only nature reserve in the country to be protected by the guns of the Royal Navy. It's become a sanctuary for seabirds, and is now of national importance for one bird in particular, the shag. The Mewstone supports one of the largest colonies of these birds along the south coast of Britain. They choose isolated sites, as the young birds spend over 50 days in the nest. Cormorants too share this rocky outpost during the summer, and like the shag, build nests of seaweed and sticks. It's a close-knit colony, marked out by the whitewash of their excreta. In the heat of the day, there is no escape from the sun, and the birds can only keep cool out of the water by ventilating. Rarely visited by humans, the birds are not disturbed by my presence, but I wouldn't want to get any closer. The stench is overpowering. Cormorants are among our most widespread breeding birds, and the young eagerly jump down their parents' throats for their feed, a diet chiefly made up of flatfish. While cormorants and shags are confined to one steep corner, the rest of the island offers many suitable sites for seagulls to build their nests. The largest is the greater blackback, a powerful predator of other birds' eggs and young, which it raids to feed its own brood, only now beginning to hatch. Although an apparently strange setting for bluebells, they flourish on many small islands. More expected is the sea campion, which carpets large areas. Incredibly, the Mewstone was once inhabited. For 100 years, until the middle of the 19th century, a family managed to eke out a meagre living here. When they finally went, the island was left to the wild. Today, it remains a unique outpost for wildlife, lying in the shadow of the big guns. And as the shadows lengthen at the end of a summer's day, the guns are silent once more, and peace returns to the area. The ratings are off duty, and although security is tight, there are some intruders who cannot read the warning signs. Badgers are masters of the art of concealment. Yet remarkably for such shy and sensitive creatures, this family lives within deafening range of the blast of the guns. They become active at the end of our day, and the cubs, eager to be out, begin their boisterous play underground. They will only leave the set after dark, and then they're frequently spotted on their nightly patrol by the Naval Guard as they raid the refuse bins at the back of the mess. Badgers are sociable animals, and like the trainees in the senior service above, soon learn to respect rank and discipline, often through play. Despite an environment of noise and destruction, it seems ironic that the more the Ministry of Defence restricts access to its land, the richer the wildlife becomes.